Samson, I don't know where to begin. It's disheartening, it is inhuman, and I don't know how best to describe it, but to hear, and even the statement you made about the story of Isano and how he has been assaulted, brutalized, makes me weep as a person, but also makes me weep as one of the daughters of the men in uniform. It makes me weep as a person. Very personal to me. But yes, myself, I'm being evacuated. You can see me, I am in the car. I am returning to office. It is because the situation is unbearable. It cannot be stood. It is unexplainable that everybody is in a situation that they're in. Where I am coming from, the polling station where I was extremely unsafe for me. We could not record, we could not be able to work. You could be in position to actually see the face of Kampala, those that are known to several individuals, those that we have actually covered in different stories. The investigatives that we have been able to cover are the ones that have been at a polling station at St. Paul's Church, meanwhile at the church where I was reporting from. And that's what the situation continues to be. The evacuation is because I need to be safe as a person, not because we need not to give information to the public. It is critical that information continues to the public. As NBS, it is our duty to give that to the public, but where all of us can lose life because of a particular one by-election which has just 100,000 voters and just one member of parliament has to sit in a house which already hosts 500 more members of parliament, suddenly becomes unworthy for a media house to keep me in the field. And that's why I am retreating to office, to ensure that I am safe, just like Ramson Muhire, just like many others, because the rest of those who are in the field with us are unsafe, and it would be only a sane decision for people to be withdrawn from the field as the election goes on in Kawempe. But certainly we will live to see and watch and get to understand whether it was an election, whether money never needed to be wasted in preparation of an election which cannot be covered by the journalists ourselves. I want to speak to my colleague Ramson. We are in the same car. He cannot do anything else. Ramson, you return with me. Where does your thought lie as we return to office? Not because we don't like to do our job.
It's emotional. I can't stand it. Having our colleagues battered, admitted in hospital, because you just have to do your job. Because probably people think you need to do their own stuff. Seeing people stick ballots, seeing people take ballots without even being checked in the lists. And then that you can't even remove your camera to capture what is happening, and then someone else is going to be identified as a candidate, declared the winner. It is unfortunate.
That's what him as a person can be able to speak. But also we know that with me in the same car, I have two cameramen. I have Kenneth Kawesa and Mutatina, who I was with at the polling station. Short of saying what the experiences are, it has been ugly for us to watch. And we can only think about how uglier it can become when we get into the next election. We know that this is the electioneering year. Is it worth life? It has never been worthy any life. Return to you, Sheila, at the Political Command Center.